around, tightening their formation and charged like a living wall. Powerful thrusts of their horns forced the lions to temporarily retreat. The battle dragged on. The lions returned. The buffalo rallied again. At times, the wounded bull seemed on the brink of collapse, but the others never abandoned it. Just when all seemed lost, another wave of defenders would arrive. Finally, the bull ran out of strength. It collapsed, unable to rise. The lions, exhausted but victorious, settled beside their still-breathing prize. When the lion cubs arrived, the scene shifted. They pounced on the first bites with excitement, while the lionesses panted heavily, watching from a distance. This was more than predator versus prey. It was a testament to the power of unity, the instincts of survival, and the harsh beauty of the wild. As the dust began to settle, a startling sight emerged. A young buffalo, perhaps 8 to 10 months old, pinned down but still alive. Strangely, the 3 adult lionesses, members of the Nahu pride, did not kill it immediately. One of them quietly left the scene and let out a familiar call. From across the dam, 10 lion cubs, no more than 6 months old, appeared and cautiously approached the prey. This was the beginning of a survival lesson. Clumsy pounces, awkward bites, mingled with low growls and instructional nudges from their mothers. At times, the lioness would simulate a neck or throat bite only to release it, demonstrating the kill technique for the cubs to mimic. In that moment, the young buffalo was no longer just a victim. It became a living tool, a vital part of the cub's education at the cost of its life. The scene was both tragic and biologically profound. It served as a stark reminder that in nature, even the harshest acts serve a purpose: the preservation of life. In this 24,000-hectare reserve, where lion and buffalo populations are both dense, moments like these are not uncommon. Yet each time, observers can't help but hold their breath, witnessing instinct, instruction, and the unforgiving beauty of the wild in perfect harmony. Two buffalo calves thrashed helplessly within the tightening circle of a pack of African wild dogs. The scene was staggering claws, fangs, and the gut-wrenching cries of panic shattered the once peaceful morning. There was no warning, no chance to escape. The herd had been scattered chaos spreading like wildfire, and the wild dogs, organized, precise, and merciless, seized every gap to trap their prey. At the center of the maelstrom, the two calves collapsed swiftly, becoming part of a brutal feast. The buffalo herd was fragmented. As some tried to regroup, lead dogs surged forward, triggering a renewed wave of panic. 2 more calves were lost amid the confusion. One group of 4 adult buffalo and a calf was completely isolated, and the young one met the same grim fate.
Another one.
Just when it seemed all was lost, a mother buffalo charged back into the fray, bellowing fiercely, flinging several dogs aside with her horns. For a heartbeat, hope flickered, but it was short-lived. The pack retaliated en masse. Overwhelmed by sheer numbers and speed, the mother was forced to retreat, leaving her calf to fall. In under 30 minutes, 5 calves were taken. The air rang with agonized cries, ragged breathing, and frenzied footsteps, a raw display of both helplessness and desperate defiance. A shocking spectacle, harsh yet true to the law of survival in the wild. Even seasoned guides were stunned by the rare ferocity of the moment. African wild dogs do not hunt alone, they orchestrate their assault like a disciplined army. Divide, distract, destroy. This was not just a hunt, it was a rare glimpse into the lethal precision and pack strength of one of Africa's most efficient predators.
I can't believe they chased the buffalo. 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 I can't
buffalo's going for it. Going for that.
A pride of lions lay hidden atop a rocky outcrop eyes, locked on every movement below. At 5:15 p.m, a lone elephant calf appeared without its mother. In an instant, not from the predator, but from the jolt of unexpected pain. For a breathless moment, both were locked, hunter and prey, tangled in survival. Then, summoning extraordinary strength, the wildebeest broke free and walked away, leaving its pursuer with a lesson etched in pain. A rare reversal. A glimpse of nature's unpredictable script where survival instinct can outmatch even the fiercest claws.
I don't think so. Oh.
Beneath the scorching savannah sun, 3 lions, 2 lionesses and 1 male rested quietly in the tall grass. Peace reigned until an unexpected visitor disrupted the calm. A white rhinoceros approached grazing without noticing the predators at first. But as it drew closer, the unfamiliar scent put it on alert. One lioness panicked and fled. The other attempted an ambush only to fail. Turning, the rhino came face to face with the male lion. The big cat didn't back down, inching forward as if to test its odds. But the rhino didn't hesitate. 2 horn thrusts, delivered with precision, missed by mere inches. Realizing the danger, the lion turned and ran. The encounter ended swiftly, yet it left a lasting impression. In the wild, the line between courage and recklessness is razor thin.
Stop now. Here he goes.
A lion lunged at the mother buffalo, no hesitation. She positioned herself in front of her calf, shielding it with her own body, though every step betrayed the pain of old wounds. Her weary eyes never left the predator, but her strength was fading. 2 male lions, moving in silent coordination, exploited this vulnerability, each step deliberate, no energy wasted.
I'm shaking.
The attack unfolded in an instant. One lion clamped onto the mother's side jaws, locked with ruthless precision. The other slipped past, targeting the calf. Despite her desperate resistance, the mother buffalo's power waned. Every heave of her horns, every attempt to pivot only drained her faster. Her calf cried out, not just a plea for help, but a haunting echo across the open plain. This moment didn't just showcase brutality, it revealed the calculated tactics and relentless determination of apex predators. In nature's harsh order, a single pause can mean the end. On the parched savannah, a mud pit became an unexpected trap for a fully grown black rhinoceros. It had stumbled in its massive body, sinking deep with only its horn raised high in defiance. The rhino thrashed and struggled, each laboured breath mixing with the squelch of mud beneath its weight. Three male lions hidden nearby sensed an opportunity. Normally, a rhino in its prime is one of the most formidable and dangerous creatures on the savannah. But now, the advantage seemed to shift. They approached slowly, not in a frenzy, but with calculation. Each step was measured, gauging the rhino's response. The trapped giant let out a guttural growl, tossing its horn defiantly. Even stuck, it hadn't lost its majesty. One lion dared to advance, testing the waters with a light swipe. The rhino still had the strength to resist, but couldn't move. The lions realized time was on their side. Yet the encounter didn't unfold as expected. After several minutes of watching and prodding, the lions seemed to conclude that their target, though trapped, remained too dangerous. Quietly, they backed off, leaving the mud pit and the survivor behind. In the wild, opportunity doesn't always lead to conquest. Sometimes sheer will can turn the tide and grant a second chance at life. A lone buffalo suddenly found itself approached by two fully grown male lions. With no herd nearby, it faced a stark choice.